Namaste. How's it going? This class is suited for pranayama practice as we aim to open up pathways within us responsible for increasing our respiratory capacity. The hips, the abdomen, the core, as well as the thoracic. Those are like the main channels regulating the flow of the breath. And at the end, a couple of inversions or mudras to increase the vibrational frequency of the brain. Together with this program is actually the beginner's level, which probably you've been doing already. Now this is like the progression. Still doable at the beginner level, although a couple of the techniques might be needing modifications, and I'll guide you through them as well. All right, so we start, sitting on a cushion if you have one, or just sitting flat on the floor. All right, Sukhasana, lift the spine upright, shoulders relaxed. And then a moment of stillness with the crown of the head lifting up. And then sending the breath really high up there. You can lift your eyebrows up to increase the activity in your optic muscles. And release the breath out. Through the nose, inhaling. Through the nose, exhaling. Yes. And once your breath is settled, you can practice the Ujjayi Pranayama. And a moment of suspension at the top and release all the way down. Awareness to the back of the throat, the back of the mouth. Keep practicing. You might draw a light breath in after the Ujjayi. Before you let go of the breath out. Light air in. Warm, moist air out. Couple more. One more. Beautiful. And eyes open now. All right, so we can uncross our position. And then we're going to lie down on our stomach. So you can bring your prop with you for support if needed as you practice this session, or you can just do it nice and flat on the floor. All right, so stretching both sides long at the position of the Advasana or the reverse corpse. You can start with the forehead down. You can use your hands actually to cushion your forehead if the floor is heavy for your neck. But I'll keep my head up, so I can still talk you through it. All right, folding your knees and then circle around. All right. In here, you may want to adjust the arms. You can, as a circle, you might crawl your arms forward. And here you can let the forehead touch the floor. I'll just use my forearms. I still have that space for the microphone. And then circle around.
and reverse.
You're loosening the hips now, this one, yeah?
And then perform the side to side. All right.
And then we're lifting one side up. And then down, you can fold the elbows here, yeah, to create more of that lightness in the side trunk. And then you can transfer your gaze to the direction of your swinging hip. Right. And then you can increase now the range of motion, alternating, and then changing the angling of the arms. All right, you can stretch that arm forward and roll over the other side like this. And reaching and turning and stretching. And then involving the tongue as well. So like you want to rub the tongue up to that part of your mouth connected to your top side. And reaching and changing. Like you're threading the water. Yeah, like you're swimming. Reach and down. All right, you're going to feel really spacious and open again. And circle around.
The forehead may rest on the floor.
All right. Good. We're going to place our hands by your chest. All right. We're going to practice 3 back bends to open the discs of our spine. First, it's like you're just crawling forward like the crocodile or like the caterpillar crawling, and then lifting those legs up and swim your arms to the back. Yeah, the locust pose, and then lift the arm bones up and move your shoulders away from the neck. And then here, energetically, powerfully lift the thighs up and then lift the upper back. And we're holding a couple of breaths here. You're working on the thoracic. One more breath. All right, and relax. Your hands by your chest,
Forehead to the floor. And take a nourishing breath in. And releasing breath out. All right, and from here,
move your way to the back, like so. All right? So you have the space between your shoulders and the hips. And then you can utilize the space and pushing the floor away and skimming the body through and up. Good. And then from here, you might kneel first, and then stretching your arms in front, and then pushing the floor away, inhaling.
exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then here, the leg lifts. And you can stretch that leg longer there. All right. Feels good, this one. My favorite. Yeah, hip stretch while in downward dog. You can also adjust. If you notice, I'm adjusting my hand so I can move that side a little bit longer away from the hip. And then here, involving the tongue as well, rubbing the tongue. And then you can kick that leg. You can bounce that leg up and down in the air as they coil in and out of the hip. All right, and then easy marching in place.
All right. Right knee shall cross through between your wrists, like so. All right, so stay where you are. That the angle so you can see. Yeah. So the left leg now,